top tier where we find Falcons, Nigma, and PSG Quest, but they're not quite there yet. And this will be like a good game for Gamax to sort of figure out where they fall in that in the region. For Winter Bears, of course, they have to win this just to stay alive.
They do, yeah. And there's a lot riding on this one series, so we'll see who cracks under the pressure and which team's able to take a solid win here. The smokes both break, actually. Dual Rays knows that there's going to be somebody on that high ground, so no one's going to get caught here. But at the same time, the Observer spot his smoke break, so at the same time, Winter Bears also know that there was a smoke on the side of Gamax, so nobody gets anything out of this. Not at all.
Alright, so mid lane, it's going to be what, Dragon Knight versus the Storm. We often see Dragon Knight with like 2 points in... okay, that's nice. A bit of Eidolon killing. Very fun. We often say Dragon Knight with like 1 bracer, a couple of points in the Dragon Blood, and that's usually something like 13, 14 health regen. Way more than... like, enough regen for you to sustain yourself.
Yeah. Sometimes it can get a little bit overkill, you know. Depends how much health regen you think you're going to need, but... I don't know, maybe he might need it, considering he's laning up against a Storm Spirit. There's a decent amount of magic damage harassment that can come out there, so it probably will still be worthwhile. But looking at the bounties, it's just going to be 2 for 2. No little skirmishes here to try and secure an extra one from either team. Everyone's just going to go to the reset point. So this mid lane probably is going to be a trade of farm, right? Not really too much that either one can threaten each other. Going to be a lot of AFK hitting creeps. It's one of the... Yeah, pretty much. I feel like top lane is probably where most of the action's going to be, obviously considering the fact that there is a Nature's Prophet that can always jump up there at a moment's notice. So we'll see what action they're able to bring.
Yeah, he's actually thinking of going... I don't know if he's... should we call him most dog wanted, you know, on the Dragon Knight, because he's actually called Pastel. I feel like that. But yeah. Most dog... Oh, welcome, Dragon Knight. He's going for 2 bracers. 2 bracers is a lot of health regen. But we'll see if he's going to stick to it or not. Top lane. Oi! Easy.
Alright. Jesus, gone. Spun down there. Level 1 kill coming out for forever. Fantastic way to start the game here for Gamax. And yeah, that is the downside of a line. He's a very squishy hero. And he's very slow as well, all things considered. Actually, he's not too slow, but he's quite slow.
Yeah, and you're up against a Hoodwink, you know, who has a slow and a stun, and Juggernaut doesn't care about anything. There's nothing that the Sand King can do to help you out. Once you start spinning on him, there's nothing he can do. As top lane, they do get a kill on Nagato, which is nice, but you already got first blood, and Nagato's like, it's not the biggest deal in the world for him. Some solid XP for forever.
Oh, and then a kill straight back down towards the bot lane as well. Alright, people have died all over the place here, Otomo. They are started off swinging here, both of these teams. As long as Stoic does end up going down. And we'll see if Reality suffers in this lane in terms of CS or not, considering how it's very annoying to CS against all the Eidolons. But so far, it's so good.
Yeah. And plus, it's like all he has to do is get a couple of hits on the Tiny and you can get your Jinku going off. It is a bit more difficult to go on the Enigma, which is the main problem for the Monkey in the bottom lane. Is like Enigma and Tiny is a lot of disables. And getting those 4 hits for the Jinku might feel like it's going to take forever. So I'm not worried, but I can see why he'd struggle.
Yeah. So Stoic trying to trade blows against Zigzag, but not at all easy versus a Tiny at all. Meanwhile, top constant trades happening forever. Wants to get in spin range. Will now commit it on towards Catchall. Is this going to be enough damage? Yep. It's going to be close, and there it is. Another kill goes the way of the Jug. Jeezy's got to be careful. He's able to kill the healing ward at the very least, so a lot of the regen here for forever is going to be mitigated. Does have at least 1 tango.
Yeah, and it's not just the, like, it's 75 gold, by the way. That's like 2 creeps. A pretty big deal that the Lion was able to get it, as well as removing all that heal. You know, bottom lane, they kill Stoic again, so Gamax, they have put their foot firmly on the gas, and they just say, let's go, 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 you know, and it is looking very good for them. 2 kills in the bottom lane, 2 kills in the top lane.
Yeah, and a really great start so far. And again, it's just sort of like trying to trade against the Tiny is nigh on impossible, especially when there's an Enigma with an Eidolon army and everything else nearby. Like, it's just not going to pan out that well for you at all. Zigzag will grab 1 Lotus, and looks like Jeezy's going to be able to grab the one at the top as well.
Yeah, forever, he is out of resources though. All that mana drain coming out from the line has taken its toll. Bottom can't get the Jingu, which he really would like. Because you can get the Jingu, you can just like clear out the Eidolon straight away, which gives a good injection of gold.
Yeah.
Gets 1.
Yeah, gets 1. Yeah, that's one of them. You know, it's a little bit of pressure relieved. We don't really look to the mids, but again, there's nothing really to say. They're both pretty much bang on even in terms of CS. They're both got the same sort of HP as well. Like, this is just full-on AFK CSing. That's all this is.
And he's got, as we mentioned, 14 health regen, double bracers. He had 1 or 2 points in Dragonblight, 2 points in Dragonblight, exactly the build we were thinking about. So he's just doesn't take damage. At the same time, he does no damage to dual raise. So both of them just having fun. And the turn of gold exactly the same.
Oh, meanwhile, up top, Stoke makes his first rotation, and as a result, they're able to net a kill there onto forever. I think it was very close. The bushwhack was just like a couple of milliseconds late, which would have got the grab onto the Sand King as well, and that probably would have been a kill going the other way, but the fates did align there for the Winter Bears to get that one on the carry.
Yeah, and actually the carries in terms of CS are suffering a little bit. Forever, yes, he's been getting he got a couple of kills, but every time he goes to the lane, we see him, no mana, and just the Sand King. Does he have Caustic? I'm not sure what he has, but he's been doing a good job. He has point Caustic, so he's been doing a pretty good job of just zoning the Juggernaut out of the lane.
Oh, they do manage to cut the tree down the south side there on the Monkey King. Power of the old Midnight Pulse, and that is just going to be such a free kill. No chance to build any Jingu stacks, and that is a very, very nice grab there for Gamax in this off lane. This is going so well for Anku. He is loving this game.
Yeah, but look at top, by the way. Forever, he showed up in the lane, walked in, just took a he wanted to like 3 creeps and just explode from Caustic in the jungle. Took a couple of stuns. That's it. He's down to no health, and this is with the healing ward active. So he is. It's starting to turn. This top lane is starting to go more and more for the Radiant right now.
It definitely is. Not an easy lane at all to deal with. Easy to make sure it gets the pull.
Actually, the Sand King is the most farmed hero right now in terms of CS. Like, this was supposed to be this amazing Juggernaut Hoodwink combination. Just has not worked out. As at the same time, at least reality is also suffering. So Gamax, they feel pretty solid. Oh, okay, here we go.
Speaking of, yeah, the Gats are coming in for the backstab right now. Controlled up. Dropping the Midnight Pulse as well. No trees to run away with. Good toss as well. Throwing back in Stoic. But they've used all their stuns, so at least the Nature's Prophet will be able to TP out. But again, it's another death on the Monkey King. And this is also a catapult wave, so this tier 1 could take a bit of damage. Meanwhile, in the mid, they found the grab on towards the Storm Spirit. Very nice counterplay. It comes out from Winter Bears. Can't commit on towards Zigzag, but again, catapult wave and Dragon Form used. It's going to be a lot of damage onto the tower.
And if you are with the Winter Bears, you might be thinking, let's camp mid, try to kill the Storm Spirit. He's only level 5, so at the 6 it becomes very difficult. At 5, very manageable. So we'll see if they want to stay here. And it seems like the Sports are happy to just continue being here. Storm Spirit TP's mid. They want to get this kill. They have amplified damage on the Dragon Knight as well, so at least some damage on the tower as well.
Yeah, this is going to be a lot of damage. Like, someone's going to have to just try and throw their body in there to try and protect this one if they want to. But yeah, dual raise. So many pokes from afar. It's really difficult to get anywhere near this catapult. This tower's gone for sure. They might be able to deny it. See if they can. Oh, it ticks down. Never mind. No one's got a chance to deny it there.
Huge rotation, by the way, and looks like the Wisdomers are going to show up. I don't think Nature's Prophet has his teleport ready. Wait, he's standing still. He's going for it. Oh my, Winter Bears. They get both Wisdom. This is... It's one of those things where there's no words to describe just how much of a big deal it is to get both Wisdom Runes at a 7-minute mark. It's such a huge injection of the XP for your side. So it's killing Stoke.
Oh, it is. They even glyphed the wave just so they can go for this dive, but Catcho is here, trying to do some sort of counterplay, but unfortunately the TP from GC comes in too late. Can they get the grab there with the DK stun? They will. So at least going to net the little consolation prize there of Zigzag. Blue taken down obviously provides a bit more protection for this tier 1 tower. And now, yeah, Catchwell's just going to be very happy to sit himself with this bottom lane. Meanwhile, up top, Reality's not going to be so happy. He's been caught. Can at least get the Jingu stacks.
Nice heal.
With the Boundless onto the creeps, he's going to be A-okay.
Very nice, very calm from him as well. He's like, let me just get these hits off. Get some. Even though he's the lowest farmed core, he's able to stay alive in that situation, so it's much needed. However, doesn't have the Omnislash, so it'd be like, all right, I can dodge the Jingle and actually get some extra damage going for my team. So that's much needed. Winter Bears, I don't know if I can say they're making a comeback because they're not really that far behind, but they're doing well to stem the bleeding that has been happening against them.
Yeah,
What in
100%.
the bottom lane?
Yeah, they're like, Reality's had a rough time, but at the same time, Dual Rays is also lagging behind in terms of actual net worth compared to the other mid, so he's not too great. But you see Winterburst, 3-man smoke maneuver, charging down to this spot. They're going to get the grab on towards Zigzag here. They did stack their stuns a little bit, so maybe a chance for a turnaround. They got the dot damage. Is it going to be enough to get the kill? A long-range finger. Jeezy, man, making sure there are no survivors. And he will manage to bring that kill and the D-ward on top of that. It's good.
Okay, I'm pretty sure he was gonna die from the urn, but I'll give props to Jeezy. He does not, you know, he's like, well, might as well. I'm level 6 at 8 minutes. I can get those early finger stacks. I'll probably have it ready by like the 11-minute, 10-minute mark. Why not? I applaud that decision, as much as it's kind of a waste, but also kind of good.
You've got to think about the 15-minute talent, mate. You know, you get that 70 health per finger, you turn into a tank. That's what it's all about. That's what I love.
I like it too. I think that was nothing wrong with that. It's a fun decision for sure. Meanwhile, Dragon Knight, he's going for the Mage Slayer first. I'm okay with this, although I would have preferred to see a Hand of Midas. I know it's not as good as it used to be, but Dragon Knight feels like a hero that really could use the levels. You tend to use a lot of your time, spend a lot of your time pushing lanes, which is good, but sometimes you fall behind with the net worth, and the Hand of Midas helps you keep up. So he's already doing a good job anyway, and I would have liked to see the Hand of Midas for sure.
Yeah. But I guess with the fact that he is going for the Mage Slayer, it just kind of shows that all they want to do is run at people and get kills. Like, he just wants action continuously. Does he also get lucky with the 10-minute rune? He does not, as it spawns up top, and Dual Ray's been about to bottle up the illusion. But yeah, speaking of the top, Rally again. There's just not enough lockdown to stop him from getting these Jingu stacks online. Like, if it's only these two heroes, Reality's fine.
Yeah, and there were no trees in the area. I think that he would, like, if he was expecting, Nagato was expecting there to be trees. He's like, all right, this area, it's a forest. And he throws the bush, and they're like, wait, there's nothing there. They're all cut down. Meanwhile, they're just going to TP out of here for the Monkey King, but they do want to fight here for Winter Bears, as Finger is going to be ready in just a little bit. 20 seconds.
Maybe ready to blast some fools. We'll see if they're actually able to get anybody. Zigzag also came up here with a smoke, but not really going to be able to find anybody at all. Catchell's going to sit himself up here. You know, they did the whole swap around where the off laner comes down to the safe lane and the Monkey King's meant to find the safety up top, but Reality doesn't feel safe anywhere. Now he's had to come back down here. He's actually maybe get grabbed. He drops the Wukongs, running up towards the gate. Anku sort of threatening just to walk in there and drop the black hole. And unfortunately, he just can't get his tree dance off cooldown, as that's just going to be the freest kill ever. He is gone.
No one TP is. They're kind of like, all right, he's just either going to make it out or he's going to die by himself. Wukong being used. In reality, he is suffering. He is suffering a lot. He is going to go for the Battle Fury to recover, which is nice. But at the same time, I feel like Juggernaut is just having a much better time overall. What's he going to go for? He's going for the Maelstrom. He's not too far from it. That's going to accelerate his farm long before the Battle Fury is picked up. Long before the Battle Fury is picked up.
Which is exactly what Forever needed, because he was not having a great lane either. Like, we were saying how him and the Hoodwink should have been able to pop off and get a lot of kills. It just didn't happen that way. So the fact that the Monkey King's having an even worse time, that's just music to his ears. Gonna help try and cover that gap. Meanwhile, fight for the top rune. Doesn't even spawn. It's down towards the bot lane. Good bushwhack lands onto the two of them. And that's going to give the space for Dual Rays to go for a max range zip. You know, it's a regen rune. Why the hell not? You can do that.
And even though we were talking about the two, Juggernaut may have had a tough lane, but he's still 2-1. You know, on the other side, the Monkey King is 0-3-0, so he's got nothing. However, he's not too far, but only 1,000 gold behind the Battle Fury. He'll get there eventually. Well, I say Battle Fury, but I don't think he's actually going for Battle Fury. I think it's his Spectre.
Yes, that is okay, yeah. So it's all about not wants to hit creeps, wants to just go and fight kills. You know, I mean, which kind of coincides with what the Dragon Knight wants to do, but Anku just runs at him, causing so much havoc. It doesn't really commit anything, and Rally's down to half HP, forces a TP to come out from Catchell. And there are a couple of Gamax smoked up here as well. If Rally puts himself in a bad position, it will be an immediate kill. Although, they found the jump on towards Anku. It's going to be a zip from Dual Rays. Managed to find the Nature's Prophet, but it's not going to actually save the Enigma's life. That's a big kill there for the side of Winterbears. See if they can get out without losing any more, but I'm not sure if they can. They do at least manage to kill Nagato, but they've lost the Monkey King for this. And now Catchell, as well as the DK, Gonna try and run away. And actually, the DK's like, oh, I'm strong enough. I'm just gonna stand here. And you guys have to run now.
Double bracers with the Mage Slayer. He's also got the Duelist Glove, which is probably the most damaging tier 1 item out there. And in the end of the day, it's a fairly even trade. Fight recap, yeah, basically bang on even in terms of gold. A little bit more experience coming on for the Radiant side, but that's fine just because you know, they were able to bring down, I think, Anko that situation. So he is the most farmed hero. Still, you lose reality, which is what you don't want. Your carry is not scaling.
Yeah, he is really delayed. And it looks like he's actually swapped up his build again, and now he's going for a Desolator. Yeah,
when you're having a really tough time, you keep thinking, what item would solve this problem?
Yeah.
Deso would be nice if he can get it, but I feel like the Crusader was actually better just because of that quick king go. Negato.
The power of the Hoodwink against the Nature's Prophet. You just scurry your way out of there. Not really any way to get a score onto that kill.
Jesus,
very nice.
Close to the Blink Dagger. They already have the Blink Dagger on Kachel as well, so nice bit of jump and catch coming out from Winter Bears. Anko's farming pretty decent. Yeah, I think you're still very happy for your Gamax. You're in a good spot. Very even game overall, but the win percentage is saying 70% for the Dire.
70?
I know, it's a lot, right? 70? I think the Black Hole... I mean, you have technically 2 Black Holes, right? Once you get the Aghanim Scepter on Storm Spirit, so you have the Black Hole and the Blue Hole.
That's true. That is very, very true. What? It is kind of blue.
It's blue.
It's blue enough. Yeah, we'll say that. And actually, pinging out reality, they see the Monkey King. They're like, if we can kill him again, he might just uninstall the game and we'll win that way. Who knows? He does kind of feel that. He's currently 1-4. He's not having too great. At least 150 gold and have the Desolator, which is going to be big. Well, GZ, yeah, putting that new Blink Dagger to work. Evades danger, drops a ward. And he doesn't actually have a TP though, so he's kind of in no man's land. Unless they're going to try and make a play on towards Dual Rays.
They need to get the team to be there. I think they found it. There you go. Although Finger comes, that's it. That's GZ for you. That's all he needs to do. That's the second Finger kill solo. Not bad. Yes, you lose your life in the end, but you're able to. He got a lot of space for his team. Everyone was chasing him, and he still managed to trade 1-for-1.
That's a big kill streak though, going to forever. It's actually not too bad for the side of Gamax. A lot of gold there for the old jump. Speaking of the jug, gonna get jumped on here with the epicenter used. The spin still on cooldown, just barely comes off. And as a result, he will walk himself away. Only 100 HP, but unfortunately for reality, he's not walking away from that one. It's another kill for the MK. And Anku getting aggressed quite a lot. There's gonna be the nice power strike there from Catchel to deny the TP. So it is actually a trade, but again, they lose their carry.
This one, I feel like you're kind of okay with this. Your Monkey, definitely you're okay if you get that +1. Very okay with this now. If you are Winter Bears, as your Dragon Knight was able to get 2 kills. Yes, you lose your Monkey King, but Monkey King, he's becoming more and more like Bait King right now. As you are able to bring down the Nigma instead. Way more high value kills. So Winter Bears slowly taking control of this game.
Not really able to put much of a dent in the net worth lead. Like, it's just been zigzagging between the two of them the entire game.
I'm glad.
Really
I'm glad we have an even game. Like, this is what we've been waiting for. And what's the win percentage say? 49 to 51. Just this.
Zigzag dead. Like, reality, he was saving his Boundless Strike to get the last hit, but still the DK got it. Just absolutely nothing here. I mean, he would have loved to at least got some charges onto his Desolator, but nope. It's not happening that way. DK wants everything if he can get it. And they're going to try and take down this bottom tier 1. Doesn't really look like Gamax is going to be also interested in trying to defend it. Still no Black Hole for 100. Yeah, they're just going to let this one go for sure.
That's the nice thing about the Desert, right? It does speed up your pushing potential a little bit here, so you are able to get a little bit more map control. But they want to defend here for Gamax.
They're going for it. Reality's able to dodge. Immediately they got the control on towards the Juggernaut. Forever is just gone. And now immediately Gamax questioning why the hell they're even here. GZ's managed to get the grab on towards Dual Rays, but no further lockdown. And at least the Storm Spirit will be able to get out, but that was a free tower for Winter Bears and the kill just offered to them on a plate. I'm very happy.
And then suddenly Reality not feeling so far behind. Can they get more? I think they will. Oh my, Dual Rays, these pickoffs. We praised this for the Radiant draft. All of them have great pickoff potential. Uncro.
Oh, Reality. Awkward spot, but he will be able to back out. The rest of his team is nearby. Gamax is not going to be able to force that one. Yeah, very, very big kill to find dual raise. Like, he agreed to farm up that mid wave, but he was underneath an observer ward the entire time, so the Sand King was more than ready to get that stun initiation. Really great.
It's not just that. Like, when we talk about a lot of these stuns, we said, oh, they're great against the Storms, but they're also great against the Juggernaut, right? If he ever doesn't spin, you have Lion, you have Dragon Knight, you have Sand King. There's a lot of disables. And they caught 2 cores just back to back because of that. Shiva's got on the Sand King, great for him. Not only does it buff up his damage by a huge amount, but you got the Lion Finger, even the Nature Pomper with the Rat and the Sprout. Like, they all really benefit from this. So, Winter Bears? This is another good pickup for them. They start off a bit slow, but they've fully recovered.
Yeah, they've got the ball rolling now for sure. They are putting so much pain over the water side of Gamax. Now with a 5,000 gold lead at 19 minutes in. I believe they've probably got the win probably climbing into their favor, and yeah, they do. They're actually being able to start gaining lead in terms of gold and experience both. So they are sitting pretty for now. And reality is actually now past net worth over both Forever and Dual Raise. And he's going to be able to get a quad stack on the Ancients. He's going to love this.
Yeah, it didn't go very well for him in the beginning, but now he's happy. Stoic, what does he have? He's got an Urn, he's got the Rod of Atos, a little bit more lockdown. Because we said the only person who doesn't have good lockdown against the Storm is going to be Nature's Prophet, but with the Rod of Atos, that's solved. And with an Agam Center, it's even better. Like, you get that global leech. What's the kind of leash? That's not what I was trying to say.
Yeah, pretty damn busted, to be honest.
It's good. I love it. I think it's just super cool. Meanwhile, Enigma is getting very close to that BKB. He needs just one more component. Once he has that, that will help. There's nothing on the Radiant side that can stop it. But even catching everyone won't be the easiest thing, though.
Alright, well, you know, all you have to do is just dangle your Storm Spirit or your Jug on a little hook. Be like, come on, come eat my core. And then he'll easily be able to land a big black hog. Because every single time, everybody on Winter Bears just dog piles onto whoever they can find. So I feel like a 3-man black hole isn't too far out the question here.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, for Gamma's sakes, I would hope so. We can get a bit of a closer game, as this is also going to be becoming a bit more of an issue as the damage, you know, it's like the Radiant side, they're getting more and more durable. Dragon Knight, Sand King, Monkey King. Hey, wow, there's a lot of kings in this one. Huh.
There's a lot of kings.
Right, there's a lot of kings. I'd rather be the Sand King than the Monkey King, though, I'll be honest with you. I feel like Sand King can be like, you're the king of like the desert kingdom, but Monkey King is like, I want to be king of monkeys.
Yeah, but by extension, you're then king of the jungle, right? Sort of thing. I don't know. Meanwhile, free grab on towards Dual Raise, locked down. The mana drain damage is actually enough to finish off the kill there, so we will manage to bring him down. At the same time, they do lose Stoic elsewhere, but who really cares about that? Taking down the enemy mid is always going to be very, very impactful.
Reality almost killing Forever here. And yeah, this is 1-for-1 trade, but again, like you said, Storm Spirit is the bigger, the more valuable target here. As Gamax, this loss of the man control is very scary. Roshan is also available. We'll see if the Radiant side want to go for it. You do have the Deso. It's a bit scary because Roshing against the Enigma is, you know, has inherent risk to it.
Yeah, it's risky, but high risk, high reward, Atomo. That's how I play anyway. But also about the fact they killed Stoic, but he was actually able to grab the Wisdom Rune, which is why he died. So his death actually is a positive for his team at the end of the day. So yeah, it's a double win for Winter Bears, to be honest, when you consider that.
They got the Orb of Destruction on the Dragon Knight, so a little bit more minus armor on the team if they want to go for Roshan. And Nature's Prophet, he is putting points in the what's it called? Treants? Because a lot of times we're seeing some players be like, we don't need it. It does give you a lot of nice split push. You can use it in fights to get vision of like cliffs and things. So I'm a big fan of putting at least one value point into the Nature's Call. Nature's Call, that's what's called.
Oh, he got there. Yeah, you know, back in the day, Nature's Prophet and support, he was literally just there as a rat hero more than anything else. Like, you're there just to teleport into the trees, spawn treants, go to the other side of the map, spawn more treants, make these constant side lane shove in. But now it's all about the ganking potential. He always just turns into like a little pseudo core by the end of the game.
To be fair, back then he had Necronomicon. Ah, good times. I didn't think Necronomicon needed to be removed. Alright, Necronomicon just needed to remove the True Sight. I thought that was a bit too much, but the whole item got removed. Bicefrog was really mad that day.
He did. But, you know, he didn't completely remove it. It just transferred it over to a tier 5 item.
Yeah.
Which...
How often do you see that?
Yeah.
Like, one in 10 games?
I had that in my game the other day. I had an hour-and-a-half long game. and I finally got it. I was like, oh wow, this is a novelty. Very weird.
Well, let's see. Ready? They smoke up. Anko's there. This is pretty smart by Gamax saying that we can go for Roshan. They have to be careful. Just like Enigma's good, the other side has Sand King as well as Monkey King. But they're not seem like they're aware of this. Okay, this is fine. We'll just give it away again, apparently.
Yeah, that looks like there will be a free Aegis. At the same time, though, you can see that Winter Bears are getting space on all 3 lanes, trying to really get as much as they possibly can. Even going to be able to pressure onto this mid-tier 2 by the looks, as the DK is going to use his ulti for it. They might be able to clear up that one. And this is a very long roach as well. This is not quick by any means. But at the same time, Dual Reigns has found Stoic. Attempting a TP, not going to happen though.
The sharpshooter was just out of range, so I don't think that missed. I think it just didn't reach him in time. I mean, and yeah, this Roshan takes a while, and this is going to go to, I believe, the Storm Spirit. It should be moving it up any second now. And there you go. That's the. Oh, there goes.
Zigzag takes some damage, but you know, very wise for Winter Bears not to commit for that kill so close to the tier 2. All those TPs coming in as well. That would have spelled doom for them for sure. So good bit of discipline to back off. But even still, now with this Aegis, this is definitely the capabilities for Gamax to start making some plays themselves. They've got a Black Hole, they've got BKB, all these things are ready. It all depends on what they can find with it.
One of the nicest things about that position for Tiny is that he is super hard to bring down. Only he's level 11, he's got 2,000 health. It's not like he has stats. You know, he's just got a Van Brace and a Magic Wand. That's the only extra health he's getting. And he's still at 2,000 health. So very impressive on the hero. However, this is also the reason why the Hoodwink 5 is bad. It's got Arcane Boost, Blink Dagger. It's not, you're not getting anything near the same value out of Hoodwink as you are from like the Nature's Prophet or the Lion. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I wonder what we can expect from him.
And we'll see. Maybe if they get a good couple of kills, he's able to get some net worth. We might be able to go for, I don't know, like a Scythe, I guess, would probably be the next best item for him. I'm not too sure what else would be massive.
A Scythe?
Yeah, Scythe advice. Go for something big. Or you get a weakling item like a 4-star. But
oh god, not 4-star. Right, it's like, give us Maelstrom, you know? Give us Mage Slayer, give us some damage here, Hoodwink, but Scythe is a bit too expensive.
True, but think big. I mean, you've got to think big before you get those big prizes. Although, diving on the tier 2 to try and go for this kill. The BKB's already been using Anchor. He's going to drop the Black Hole just for the Nature's Prophet. I'm sure they don't mind the Windbears. They're just cleaning up everybody else. Both the supports are now gone. They got the stun on the Dual Rays. If they enough damage there, he will barely be able to zip himself away before he loses the Aegis. But even still, it's a 2-for-1 trade. Black Hole used and the BKB for the Enigma. And they're going to be able to get a tier 2 here. Winter Bears, they come out on top by quite a large margin.
Yeah, very odd to see. I think he was trying to get the catch on the monkey, on the king as well, but misses it here. Just catches Nature's Prophet, which, as you said, they're very happy. Nature's Prophet for Black Hole. Nature's Prophet can buy back and just teleport in if he needs to. Okay, does feel like a bit of a waste here. It's Gamax for the next couple of minutes will not have a Black Hole. They will have Aegis, but I feel like the Black Hole is actually more dangerous than that.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, they'll have, what, 30-second window where they'll have both Black Hole and Aegis. Not really enough time to make any solid concrete plans work out. So, unfortunately for them, their timings might be a little bit skew with. As they can see the win probability, just a solid, like, 68% for a while now.
Very Knight is getting it. Once he gets the Black Dragon, also becomes a bigger problem to deal with, as just this durability. Gamax, they don't even have like a big damage item coming up for them. Like Storm Spirit's going for Sanj and Kaya. That's nice. Enigma's percentage damage, but he's going for Octarine Core just so he can be a bit more active. Your Hoodwink and your Tiny don't do damage, especially the Hoodwink because it's a 5. And Juggernaut, he's got Maul in there. Okay, that helps. But will he be able to get on top of someone and actually do the damage?
Yeah, that is the big question. Which again, we were saying it earlier on, they're relying quite a lot on Anku to get a big Black Hole. And unfortunately, I think we've seen 3 Black Holes, and they've all been one-man Black Holes so far. So they're definitely going to need to start up in that. You know, that's fine at the start of the game, just getting free pickoffs. No problem at all. But when you start getting into these later parts of the games where there's always 5-on-5 fights, it's really critical to make sure that ultimate lands onto so many heroes.
Or even just one critical one, right? Like a Monkey King. Oh dear. Anko, he's gone.
Yeah, Catchel just jumps immediately over towards him. Good force stuff there from Zigzag. Does bring his core to safety. And that's going to be enough just to keep him safe. So Epicenter used, but just to apply a bit of pressure. And maybe Gamax might try and make a play happen, considering how that is down. They're going to get the immediate zip on towards Jeezy. Control of the Lion. That's a freebie right there.
Perfect catch. There's always want to catch Jeezy if you can. He's the softest target and extremely valuable. You know, the Hex, the AoE stun, he's the best guy you can jump on. And you do have Black Hole and you do have the Aegis, but Aegis is expiring, so you want to get the Black Hole value right now. And look at all the cores grouping up just where you want them if you're Gamax. But you can also force them back just by going for objectives.
I'm going to try to finally take down this tier 1 tower in the mid, but at the same time, looks like they're probably going to lose their tier 2 up top, so the DK is going to make quick work of that one. Yeah, no one's going to come up to defend it as well. Although TP here from the Storm Spirit is going to zip after him right now. We'll actually be able to find the DK, but there's going to be a turnaround. The immediate Dragon Tail stun into the burrow. Aegis doesn't get used with the BKB as well, but unfortunately doesn't get much reach in from the Aegis as he takes damage immediately. Atos not going to do too much work here. Zigzag jumping in. The Black Hole with that does a nobody! Oh no, it's an absolute disaster there from Anku, and now they're going to try and recover and get what they can. They at least take down Stoic. But this DK is a tanky boy. Omni Slash used the illusions. They just tank it all. Hex is going to be there as well from GZ, denying the escape. The finger and toss at the same time just throws Forever's corpse through the sky. And they've even got the grab on towards Jewel Rays again. Not enough chase as he will be able to get out there with all the mana. But again, it's a big fight for Winter Bears, and oh, that's got to be very demoralizing there for Enki.
Dude, all their damage went on one guy, which is the Dragon Knight, and he just tanked up the entire... You can't kill this guy. He's got the Black Dragon, which gives him 25% magic resistance. He's got 3,700 health. And, oh, Anko, he's taking some damage. And he's dead.
Everybody else in Winter Bears ran away, but no, the DK was like, guys, we can just stand and fight. Like, why are you running? And there you go, it's a free kill, it's a full set of barracks, and now they're going to go back.
And it's not the first time he did it. Just like in the bottom lane. Remember there was a fight where they started to retreat. The Dragon was like, guys, let's just go. What? Why are you all scared? So the Knight, he is just leading them in the charge right now. What is he? 6-0-9. So he hasn't even died this entire game. He's got the Mage Slayer as well. And you look at Gamax, it is a lot of magic damage. You know, there's Pure from Enigma, but that's about it.
Full dual race though. He does get caught. Manages to get one more zip off, but he's running out of mana. There is going to be TP from Stoic. Atos is there. Force Staff trying to make some space for their Storm Spirit to get away. But never mind, the DK continuing to chase forwards. They get the freak onto the Gato. He just throws the DK to his own mid! Who is paying this tiny? The Storm has to go for the BKB and just run back on into the fountain. That was confusing.
I mean, when he touched, I was like, oh, he's going to go up there. I was like, wait, he's going north for some reason. It sends him all the way to the Storm Spirit. Luckily, Storm doesn't die, so he does not get that report. But the Raxes are falling here as what was starting off as a very solid game for Gamax. With Black Holes, unlucky Omni Slashes, and no real impact from your supports. And it's led to them just lose all the lead, and now they're going to get megaed.
It looks like it. Yeah, actually, it looks like Winter Bears going to pay a bit of respects there to the tiny respawning soon, and they will fall back. I mean, maybe they didn't realize that Black Hole was actually still on cooldown for like 15 seconds. If so, they might have just commit for that one. But you know, they'll fall back now. Potentially just wait for the next Roshan to respawn, which is 1 minute and 20 seconds away. And with that Aegis and Cheese, they'll probably then just try and force the end.
To be fair, like 15 seconds is such a narrow window. I think that it's the smart move to go back and be like, all right, guys. They're going to have Black Hole any second now. Let's not take a risk. Gamax, they do smoke up, but the lane's not mega pushed out here. So in about like 23 seconds, they'll be aware that this is happening, if not already. Dire Scan comes out. It's on Roche, but Roshan is fairly on the longer side, about 2 minutes overall. So they're not going to be doing it just yet on the Radiant side.
No. Gamax there with the smoke. They're going to try and get the backstab. And they might be able to find maybe some squishy person. But actually, no, it's going to be Catchall who's going to break all the smokes. They force with dual range. Can't find him. Going to continue to chase. Good push line. Makes the distance. And that is it.
Well done.
Gamax, unfortunately, yeah, they don't net anything out of this, but they're going to try and just hunker around their high ground vision and take the best fight they possibly can. But the DK able to find Anku. Good two-man stun as well there from Jeezy. The Enigma's just dead before he can do a single thing right now. They're going to focus onto the line as best they possibly can. They would be able to get the kill, but it's going to cost forever his life. The Storm Spirit just runs away while everybody else gets cleaned up. At least the Hoodwink also survives, but it's another huge victory there. They just want to end. Jeezy's buying back. They want to run down a lane.
Yeah, they want to be able to... Wait, did it? I could have swore Juggernaut had money for his buyback when he died. I think he bought something just now. Very odd. It's not very interesting. Yeah, I think he bought something. That's very odd to see. And I didn't like this Enigma pick very much for Gamax. I feel like they need some guy in the front line to make space. Because these are what's happening in these fights. No one wants to jump in first. You know, if you're Storm, you don't want to jump in and get stunned. If you're Enigma, the same thing. Tiny and Hoodwink are supports. And Juggernaut, he's like, maybe you can spin run in, but you might also save it. They need something like a Centaur or Mars. But no, they went for the Enigma. They paid the price.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think the Enigma was that bad. I think they definitely could have put a lot of use to it, but
true.
I don't know. Ankus has been very unlucky with his position and what he's been able to grab in this series, and it's made the Enigma look like a terrible choice, but who knows? These things do happen. It's a game of Dota2. There are no guarantees whatever hero you do pick up. But even still in this game, they're 24k goal behind. There's Megas. There's now going to be Aegis as well as the Roshan banner into the hands of Winterbears.
It's still good that Winterbears is showing them respect. You want to play the way you play against a better team. So even though they got mega creeps, they're like, we'll go get the Aegis just because it's the right thing to do. So that if we go high ground and our core gets picked off, we has a second life. So I like it. Gamax, they have buybacks on their supports if they need to. A big black hole could win them a team fight, but you need like 3 of them in a row to start threatening the enemy base as well.
Dire's courier has been killed.
Right, you do. They do drop the Roshan banner as well on that bottom lane, so they want to start going for this push here. Try and end this game. It's all going to come down to whether Gamax can hold. They do have everything available, all their ults, all their BKBs. It's going to be a very, very important fight to win, and this is a fresh Aghanim Scepter picked up here for forever, so he's got the Swift Slash available. When did he going to use it? Because he had the Omni in the last fight. He was a stun-locked Trevor, had no chance to cast a single thing. It looks like it might happen again. Oh, but the quick reactions there with the spin. He's going to be able to disengage. Jewel Raze actually jumps in. He's got the grab on towards the Sanking. Zigzag as well, trying to hold back the 2 supports with the lockdown. They just don't have enough damage to get the kill, and now the Storm Spirit caught out of position. He is gone 70 seconds in the dirt. There's creeps all hitting the Ancient. There's the on-slash flying around, but unfortunately, it does nothing at all. And there it is, first game going the way of Winterbears.